Hey guys.
Hey everybody, we're back. We're here again.
Yes.
Today, we're going to do a word of the day. I hope you enjoy these, guys. Like, yeah. I hope, you understand the whole drift of it all. We're just trying to do a little bit of different out-of-the-box stuff. We're still thinking of more stuff to do. I will pick a word. See, look, these are all the words. We will drop it. Let's see. Oh my. What a lovely, 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 lovely topic.
Oh, wow. Family. All right. Family.
Well.
Sometimes they could be supportive. Sometimes they could be, there for you and understanding and cool. And sometimes they are not.
Yes.
So, our family, I'll have to honestly say it's a mixture of both. Where there are times that they're cool and accepting of things, and there are times that they are not.
Yeah.
So, like I said, everybody's family is different, and it all goes depending on that.
That's true. And sometimes you have family that understands things and doesn't mind mind helping out. And then sometimes you have the family that, you don't even hear from, so you know that there's no point. Like if you have trouble or something going on, that there's no point to even contact them because you only hear from them when there's a special occasion or something like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is unfortunate. I know everybody has family issues and family drama. We do in our family here and there. Not like it's not so major, that it's like a horrible thing, but everybody has it. This little piece of hair. Everybody has family drama. It's unfortunate that it has to be that way because you would think that if your family, regardless if you're cousins, aunts, uncle, it shouldn't be that way because families should be very tight and stick together, but I guess it happens where people say stuff you don't like or, word of mouth or whatever it may be that have caused the problem. It's unfortunate, but it happens, and you can't change it. You can change it, but both people have to want to. It can't be like you want to change it and then the other person is still holding a grudge. It has to be that you both are on the same page, and that just happens when it's ready to happen, I guess, Yeah,
like I said, that's why families can be tricky. They could just be, like I said, then again, every family is totally different. Some families are cool, like I said, and you have a lot of issues. Some families, no families even get along. Everybody just butts heads in the whole family. But, ours is, like I said, ours is nice. They are cool with some things. And then there are things that we don't see a problem with and they do. They'll be like, oh, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And I'm like, what does it matter? What I'm doing? If I'm not doing anything wrong.
Or to harm you.
Yeah, why is it going to harm you?
If it's not it's going to harm your life or anything like that, why do you have to comment on it? But that's how people are. Regardless if you're family or not, you got the people in your life that have to comment about everything you do. If you don't do it, you have to hear they should do it. And if you do it, why are they doing it? So no matter, you don't win either way. So,
no matter what you think, you're making the right choice. So it says you're making the wrong. You're making the wrong choice, making the right choice. It's weird.
It is what it is, And then we can get on more of a positive note about family. Then there are some families that are so super close, meaning brothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, uncles, that you're so super close that you always get together. It could be a every weekend thing that, sorry guys, it's just that my hair is all natural, no gel, no mousse, no nothing in it. This is from being washed, and it's it's kind of it's not badly, I have to say, it's not frizzy, it's just a lot of baby hairs, whatever. But then you have the families that are super close that get together every weekend. You might have if you're Italian, you might have an Italian dinner at grandma's house, whatever. But I would like it to be more that we you get together more. It doesn't have to be the whole crew, because I know sometimes different things come up and you can't, but at least a good group of you. even if it's like a every weekend thing, like, oh, every weekend, whoever can make it, we do this. Like, but you have to be that it's a weekend thing, that it's a definite regardless. But whoever makes it that weekend makes it. If you can't, then you go. But every weekend, it's still going to happen. You know what I'm trying to say? But I know everybody has different lives and obligations and stuff, but it is what it is.
Yeah, like I said, it's like I said, everybody has different issues, and like I said, it would be, like I said, I mean, I would like it if our family got together more and did things more as a family. Years ago we would do family Christmases, barbecues, birthday parties.
I miss family Christmas. It used to be like, oh my God, we would all get together. At first, years and years ago, it was that our family got together. It was on my dad's side. We all got together, and we all just swapped gifts. Like, this is when I was a little kid, okay? And they just literally, everybody swapped, regardless of, it would be like, I got a gift from, another aunt and uncle. So say I'm going home. That was like every Christmas Eve almost. Say I'm going home with like 5 or 6 gifts. Of course, as a kid, you're like, yes, Then as people got older, and as, every year it gets a little harder with money, they did a thing where it was called Family Christmas, where you pick a name out of a hat, or whoever does it, like, I don't know, and like, say, like, my mom and dad would have got one of my cousins. One of my aunt and uncles would have got me. So everybody's kid is getting a gift, so no kid could be left out or anything like that. And then the grown-ups, what they did is the men all brought a manly gift, and the women all brought a womanly gift. You put it in a bag, and you pick a number, and all the women and men are going home with a cool little gift, which was actually pretty fun. And besides the gift swapping, you had good food, you laughed. One year, me and Kerry made a slideshow, so the whole family sat together, we watched the slideshow. It was like a really, really, like, all in all good time, and, like, those are the things I miss, like...
Yeah, like, just being together, talking about old times, and just, being happy, and...
Of course.
Spending time with your family, like...
Sharing memories, and, like, And then, like, our grandmother, but you know what I mean, guys. She's a big, saver. She has a dresser in her bedroom, and in one of the drawers, or 2 of the drawers, she has, like, literally, it's full of pictures. Pictures, like, from different memories, like, whether it be Christmas or Thanksgiving or anything. Like, it could be an award show from her, or, I don't know, like... honor roll thing from me, whatever. But one time, like, sometime, not all the time, but you go over there, and she even has albums, like, photo albums, and you look through them, and you think back, like, I remember that day. Then that's what pictures do. You look at the day, then you start talking about that day, like, oh, remember when this did that? Like, we have a few pictures here that we took, or that my grandmother gave us, and we'll see it, and we'll start laughing at memories about that day. Like, there was a picture of me, Kerry, and my dad at my second cousin's house, and it was around my dad's birthday. It was supposed to be like a 4th of July, my dad's birthday, because his birthday is the 6th, and we were supposed to have a little get-together, and somebody took a picture of me, Kerry, and my dad together, right? And my grandmother was like, oh, it's okay, I'll buy him a cake. Meanwhile, I love my grandmother, she's great, believe me. Yesterday was her birthday, so happy birthday to my Nana.
Yes, she just turned 87.
Yes, 87. She's still walking and working, and she's a great woman. But how could you say it? She is a money saver, So she's like, oh, it's okay, I got the cake. Even though my one aunt made her cinnamon cake, people still brought food and everything, but my grandmother wanted to buy his birthday cake. Make a long story short, when we sang happy birthday and we were cutting it, people were like, picking what cake they wanted, and a few people picked that cake. It's typical. We're cutting it, and whoever it was that was handing out the cake, I forget who it was, they gave a slice to somebody, and the person's like, oh, we see them staring at it. We're like, what are they staring at, whatever. And then the person's like, oh, I don't know what this is. She goes, I don't know. So my grandmother looks at it, and she goes, oh, I think it's food coloring, And we're like, oh, it could be, But then one of my uncles made a joke and was like, Mom, it's not like St. Patrick's Day is here. Like, why would they have green food coloring randomly in a cake, you know? So whoever said it was like, and I think somebody, I don't know if it was, I don't know, somebody said.
I think it was like my dad's cousin.
So it was like, I think it's like mold or something, or whatever the hell the word is. And then she's just like, oh, it wouldn't be mold. And then my uncle was joking around because they know how she is. Like, she will. If she's at a store and something says, like, it's on sale because it's a day or two past the expiration date, she'll still buy it because she feels it's still good, you know? So my uncle's like, oh, did you buy one of those cakes that were past, you know? And she's like, oh, I don't think so, whatever. But then when we looked on the clear thing, it did say on there, it had, like, the price with the slash, and it was, like, a whole big joke that day that my dad got. He was, like, he was 50-something. And so, like, oh, for my dad's name is Frank. For Frank's 50-something, whatever birthday, he got green moldy cake. So when we were looking at the pictures, that picture came up, and we remembered that day. Then we remembered a day where my dad, like, you know, like those plastic chairs you can get from Walmart or Target or something, and they're, like, kind of cheap. And as you can see, we're a big woman. Our dad is also a big guy. And he sat in the chair, and I always said I don't feel safe in them. Like, I never do, because I know for a fact I need a good, sturdy wooden or metal chair. I'm not going to mess around, because, you know, he sat in it because he's like, no, I'm fine. He went to go reach to get something, whatever it may have been, and he went, the leg went, and it snapped, and he went flying on the floor.
Oh, my God. So, we were inside. Because I think we had to go to the bathroom or something. My cousin goes, oh my God, because your father just fell. Like, oh my God, really?
And then we come, like, running outside, and we see him. He was still on the floor, kind of. And I'm just like, oh my God, like, and that's what I'm saying. We've seen a picture from that day. Like, that's what we're trying to say. Like, that's why pictures, regardless if they're digitally taken on the computer or old-fashionedly taken, still pictures bring back so many memories. Like, and that's another good way to, you know, get things going too. Like, you could just take out a whole bunch of pictures or make a slideshow and have everybody sit and everybody think about, oh my God, remember that day, you know, like, but all in all about family, like, it's just, and also life's too short. Like, I always say this, life's so short, you never know what's around the corner for you, you know, and you just have to, like, you know, love life and live it the best you can, because you never know what's going to happen. And regardless if you're friends or family, it's, you know, you got to just take one day at a time.
Yeah, you just have to be blessed for the family members that you have and that you still have today.
Yes.
And just, you know, as much as you might not all get along and everything, and just, you know, like I said, just love them. Tell them that you love them. Tell them that you care, because deep down inside, everybody cares. As much as you might say, oh, I don't care, you still do care about that person, even though you might not be the closest, but you still do love and care for your family, because you're family. You know, you can't help that. But yeah, like I said, you know, just always tell somebody, like, oh, I love you, I miss you guys, I wish we could hang out more, you know, something like that. Like, just acknowledge it.
Even though it might not happen. But and also one last thing is, not all family is blood related. Just to let you know. Not all family has to be a brother, sister, cousin, mom, dad, uncle, you know. A family could also be somebody who is a really good friend to you. Somebody who, you know, like, you know, I'm just saying in general, it could just be a friend. Like, they don't have to be that their blood. I know a lot of people like, oh, blood's thicker than water. I get that. But when water is there for you over the blood, sometimes you consider you consider turning that water into blood. Get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be that family is always somehow a relation or blood related. Family is also whoever has your back. Family is also who you can rely on, who you can trust, and it doesn't matter. Like, yes, it's nice to have blood family, which everybody, you know, but it's also nice to have that other type of family where you can rely on them. Like the little boy that we watch, he's not related to us in any sort of way, but we feel like he is. We feel like he's a part of our family. We feel like his mother, like, we're not related to her. She's a friend of the family, but we feel like we kind of feel like she could be our cousin, kind of thing.
Yeah, like, you know, we feel like we just, you know? Like I said, like, we just have such a relationship with her and the son.
Yeah.
That, like, they feel like family, even though that they're not, you know.
Like, we feel like she's our cousin and that's her kid, and, you know, that's how I feel like, but it is what it is. And again, hopefully she feels the same way about us. I know she does care about us, because the only people that she really feels safe with watching her son is us. Because, I mean, I have to say, though, we absolutely, like, adore him.
We do.
And he is just, oh my God, he's just too cute. I feel bad because he's at that age, that stage, too, where he's teething. So
he's getting 2 teeth on the bottom.
Yeah.
And you could tell, like, it's not all the time, but you could tell, like, randomly it starts flaring, and then he starts crying, and then it's nothing who works.
I feel bad because then he can't talk or nothing, but you could tell when it's going to happen, because for the most part, I have to say 90% of the time he's a very, very, very happy baby.
Yeah.
He's laughing and smiling, and
he does, he speed crawls,
and I mean, just even the way he, like, looks at us, like you know, he'll, like, give us those cute little smiles. He's a happy baby, but then you could tell when he starts getting fussy, you're like, okay, if he's all good in every other department, it must be his poor teeth, and, you know, like, but let's not let this thing go to, you know, too long, because I don't want people to be like, okay, how much can we hear about family, you know, like, but comment below about either memories with your family or things that you wish you could have with your family, whatever it may be, you know, if you agree with something, disagree with something we said.
Yes, please. We have a Snapchat. We just created a Snapchat.
Yes.
We also are on Periscope. We have a Twitter, Facebook. Instagram now. So I will link everything below. If you do leave a comment, please make sure it's positive.
Yes.
We will not take any negativity. If we see any negativity whatsoever, we are going to delete it.
And ignore it. We will not respond. So if you think by doing it you're going to get to us, you're not, because we're just going to remove it. So don't even waste your time.
Please also check out our 100 subscriber giveaway.
Yes, please.
We're only still at 34, so hopefully we'll think maybe within like the next month we could get there, but we'll see. It's going to take time. But
and again, for all you who are subscribers, don't think that, oh, we're just going to forget about it, because it's not the whole point. No. The whole point is once we hit 100, then we will tell you, you know, the whole deal.
We'll pick a winner. We'll make a winner video, and we'll say who won, and we'll contact them, and we'll go over about the prize stuff then. But as always, we love you guys. We'll be back.
Yep. Like, subscribe, share, comment, positive comments, and look at all of our new things that we're on. Follow us if you like, and always have a good day and be safe.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Mwah.